Regrets as you look back now?
No. That was easy, wasn't it?
well, you're not finished.
No.
Wasn't it?
Oh, living, you mean?
No, but you can't leave now. It's not one question and you're out of here.
That's true.
Yeah. The last time you were here, you were, and correct me if this is not right, you were expecting a baby. Your wife was expecting a baby.
Listen, the last time I was on your show, I didn't say hello to my child, Henry Lee, who had just been born,
right.
And I've been dealing with that ever since.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Catherine Lee and Henry Lee, and yeah.
So
he's wonderful.
You have a brand new baby.
Brand new, 6
How
months
old is he?
old. 6 months old.
Now, I'm guessing it's been a while since there's been a 6-month-old baby in your household, right?
I've got a 28-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old daughter, and now I've got a 6-month-old little boy.
So what does that do? Does that bring back all of the... Are you having trouble with this or not? It must be great anyway. Huh?
I can't remember anything about what a baby's like.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what a baby's like, okay, real simply.
Sure.
They're totally helpless. And he can't do anything. I say to him, Henry, what are you going to do today? Just kick back, lay around the house? Because the kid can't crawl.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't do anything, But he's got a fully developed personality.
Yep.
Which means I'm safe because I can smile, and and it's wonderful.
He knows how to work you at this age, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's terrific.
And
he's got his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
Which is sort of a family trait, probably.
We've done a little of that here.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Now, what do the rest of your kids do?
What do the rest of my kids do?
Yeah, some of them are grown.
Ruth Anna, which is 18. She's going to her first year of college.
All right, what is she studying?
And I don't know. First year of college. Hey, I don't know. Boys, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And my oldest daughter is 28. She's in development in Hollywood.
Uh-huh.
Development in Hollywood means they find writers and get projects going and work with the writers.
She's an actress?
No.
Oh, I see.
Development.
Now, your adolescence, your youth, when you were 24, 25, what were you doing?
Well, I went under contract with Warner Brothers when I was 18 years old.
Now, how does that happen?
Oh, boy. Well, you go to Hollywood, and you get an agent, which is not easy, and then you read for parts, and I played an epileptic on a show called Medic at that time and got nominated for an Emmy.
When you were 18 years old?
Yeah, and then I went under contract with Warner Brothers and did Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean and Giant with James Dean. And then I got blackballed, because I was too difficult to work with, and I came to New York. I was probably in New York studying with Lee Strasberg about that time.
Now, you see, you've crammed in a lot of provocative stuff there in a very short period of time. Let's go back to the part about you being blacklisted and blackballed. Now, you're saying that's one and the same?
Well, I mean, it wasn't really a political consideration. Blacklisting sort of says political, but in point of fact, I was blackballed, which means they sit around and pass a black ball around the table or call each other and say, don't hire this kid, something like that.
Right.
He's a nightmare.
Yeah, okay. Now, at the time, were you aware that you were a nightmare?
No, I thought I was just... well, James Dean had died, and I admired him.
You were carrying on. You thought...
I thought I was carrying on the tradition of... There were a lot of school moms there directing movies. I happen to be one of those people now who is a school mom. I mean, Henry Hathaway, who was my Emmis, and who was my nightmare, I'm exactly like him when I direct a movie. Mm-hmm. I don't give line readings necessarily, and I don't give him line readings and tell you to sit here and sit there, but he did all that. But I do scream and yell a lot, when I'm directing.
Yeah, well...
However, he was, I wanted to block my own scenes and do my own thing, and that was unacceptable at that time.
In those days, that was real trouble. But then you also were in other kinds of real trouble. We'll get to that a little bit later. But the point I'm trying to get to here... No, we don't have to. We always end up talking about your colorful years.
Yes, true.
Yeah. You worked with Marilyn Monroe?
No, but I saw her around.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah.
What do you mean you saw her around?
That's good. No, I saw her around the lot. Oh. We were contract players, It's sort of like, you see people around here, you know what I mean?
I see Willard Scott around here.
But seeing him dressed like Marilyn Monroe, now there's an image.
Anyway, the whole point of this was, now you have kids that are now the age you were when you were out there doing that then.
Yeah.
And would you want them to behave the same way you behaved?
Well, no.
Yeah. I thought so. We have
I
to
don't want him even seeing some of the movies I've made.
Really? You
Yeah,
feel that
yeah.
way about some of them?
Well, some of them.
Like which ones?
Paris Trout. No.
No, yeah.
No, I'm only teasing.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay.
All right,
They
Dennis
can
is
see
only
me.
teasing. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do a commercial, and we'll be right back. Actually, we're on the wing of an airplane. At one time, you were walking on an airplane wing. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, it does ring a bell.
Part
Yeah,
of a
that was-
film, right?
No, well, I mean, it's a hard one. But I was there was my last sort of, out there. I was out there doing drugs and stuff, and
You don't do that anymore, though, do you?
No, I don't do that anymore. I've got 9.
And you regret
9
having done it
years
in the
now.
first place, don't you?
Well, it's not a question of regretting.
But you would advise others watching tonight not to do that.
Well, it was a major waste of time. I mean,
There you
being
go.
an addiction is a drag, you know?
And addiction is a drag. That's right.
That's sort of like saying no to drugs.
Yeah, it is. It's a little catchier than just say no. I think that was Nancy Reagan's first draft at it. Addiction is a